Hey guys, Dan here, host on WCRN. I'm joined here by Miss Angel, owner of WCRN, and River and Raven, owners of Contraband Games and creators of the What Remains and Behind the Mask tabletop games.
Which you've heard about like repetitively over the last few months since
Yes.
CreepyCon.
Yes.
We really can't say any more about it because we've said a lot about it. But today was extra special because we were actually here at the Extra Life event, where they were raising money for Children's Hospital, who partners with the Children's Miracle Network. And you want to tell us why you guys chose that particular?
I've been doing Extra Life personally for 7 years, and so this is actually the anniversary of the day we went public with the company. I found that out this morning. Like today is the 1 year anniversary, and so it made sense to just continue working with Extra Life to support Children's Hospital with the company, and I know like your daughter wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for Children's Hospital. So
it holds a dear place in my heart because my daughter was born 9 weeks early. She spent 6 years. 6 years? No, 6 weeks. 6 weeks in the NICU before coming home. So it's very dear to me.
Yeah, her sister's a nurse in the NICU now, so we know the stuff that they deal with and what they need, and it's something that helps our community greatly.
Absolutely.
And so I think it's something we should all support.
Yeah, and if you guys remember, maybe you do, maybe you don't, because the feed was kind of shitty that night. Children's Hospital holds a special place for our hearts too, because we have 2 kids that are in and out continuously. One in particular that is a regular with Children's Hospital, and so there was really no question when we knew what it was for, besides the fact that we love the game. But supporting this meant a lot to us.
Absolutely. So we just got done with what seemed like 10-minute, 6-hour tabletop session for both What Remains and Behind the Mask. We played What Remains. We got
That's my favorite.
Yeah, it was. We got a little bit of taste of it at CreepyCon, and it was more expansive tonight.
Absolutely.
I want to first say that this game is awesome. It really is.
We're really glad that you all enjoyed it so much.
It's so much fun.
Are you able to give us a brief background into why you created Contraband Games and why you created What Remains and the whole...
Where it's going.
Yeah.
I'll let you start on that.
Okay. I've been gaming for almost 30 years now, and I watched different games coming out with the same problems over and over again, and listening to the same complaints about games, and I was like, somebody should really fix this. And my brother, God rest his soul, said, well, then fucking fix it. You do it. Like, don't wait for somebody else. You do it. You know how to do it. So I started working on a system that got rid of all of the things that people complain about. How combat's too slow and takes forever, and it's too there's too much time-consuming math and complicated tables and stuff to look at. And I started simplifying, and then we were playing a certain post-apocalyptic video game one night, and she said, it would be really cool if we could play this as a tabletop game. And I was like, well, I've already created a system. Why don't I just put that stuff into this system and we'll try that. And that's where What Remains came from. And then my favorite game, as far as story goes, outside of ours, is Rifts, which is this huge, expansive, that entire shelf right there is nothing but Rifts games and Rifts books. And the way it works is there's one setting that spans every genre. So you can literally play whatever you want, whenever you want. And I love that idea. It's really cool.
Yeah. That sounds amazing.
Yes. Like you can play space vampires.
Okay.
And I love that idea, but the mechanics are ridiculous. Like it takes hours to come up with like the base stats for your character. Not even the full character creation, just your core stats take hours. And so I took that idea of a universal system and put it into what we're doing, so that we now have Behind the Mask, which premiered tonight, which is our superhero game. And all of our games are going to be set in the same universe on our Earth. So there's no, like, you don't have to learn the geography and history of an entire new planet to play the games.
Right.
And I'm currently writing our fantasy game, which will be a medieval fantasy game. We've got plans for a Victorian, steampunk, Weird West kind of game, and then a sci-fi epic that will be heavily nodded to Firefly and BSG.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna not play that game.
Right.
And then we're also going to have a secondary supplement that will allow you to seamlessly tie all of those games into one, so that you can drag and drop anything from one into another.
That sounds amazing. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for like all of it to be there and set. Again, we had an awesome time tonight, and I'm so happy that we got to do this. And we played twice at CreepyCon, so
Yeah.
we were probably going to play again anyway. But thank you guys so much for doing this. Thank you for doing this for the charity, and I know that you guys have another one coming up in the next 6 months. Is March? Is that what you said?
Okay, so I talked to Jay, who is kind of the head person for Save versus Hunger, and he said they're still working on securing the official dates with the venue.
Okay.
However, they're aiming for early April.
Okay, so April-ish.
So yeah, sometime in April, Save versus Hunger, which is a local Second Harvest Food Bank charity event that they've done. I think this will be their 6th year, 7th year, and it's just grown every year, and it's a huge blast. They have I think they've expanded out to 3 days now of nothing but tabletop games.
Oh my gosh.
And
Wow.
literally hundreds of seats available. So
Awesome.
that's something to keep an eye on. That is another charity that we try and support.
Well, and
Awesome.
those of you that are local, almost anybody in Tennessee knows, at least this part of Tennessee, Second Harvest is huge in all of our communities. I know where we live, and I'm not going to actually put that out there, but where we live, it plays a huge part in lower income families. They send food home every week with kids in their backpacks to make sure that they can get through the weekends. They hold massive, it's like a food bank, but you just sign up and you go, and they fill your card up, and the people are taking home enough food to feed their families for a month or so. So, I mean, keep your eye out. We are obviously going to be putting it out there for Contraband Games. When we know more about it, you will know more about it, and hopefully you guys come out and participate. So thank you guys again so much. It was great to see you guys. I'm so happy we got to, connect and meet with you guys at CreepyCon, and I can't wait to play the game again.
Yeah, we've had a ton of fun playing with you guys.
Yeah.
Like Raven got to run one game with you all at CreepyCon, well, both games actually.
Yeah.
And then I got to run for y'all today, and you're a blast. So we enjoy having you.
I told you that. I told you it was the most fun I had at the con.
Yeah. Not that we play favorites or anything, but
No, I mean,
I
know.
but we're
I do.
awesome. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, we're down to our last minute of taping, so I guess that means we get to say goodbye. But thank you guys again, and we will definitely hear more from Contraband Games.
Stay tuned to Wiki Curiosity and go check out Contraband Games on Facebook. They are pretty good about keeping up to date on everything. Keep an eye out for the Kickstarter. Thank you again.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. It was
Have
a
a good
blast.